Hey guys, Friend with Craft Scissors here with another plan with me. This one is in my Heidi Swapp memory planner, and we're going to be planning the week of Monday the 15th through Sunday the 21st. It's my back to school week. I am a teacher, so I thought I would do a back to school spread. However, I apparently didn't think to buy back to school spread stickers. Who knows why. So I won these in a giveaway from Ashley Designs, and I ripped off a backpack and put it in another spread. Because it was like to signify back to school. And then there is some no school this week because we don't start school until Wednesday, so I thought I would put those in there. And then I didn't feel like this would be enough for how I planned in this planner, so I decided to also print off from lovelyplanner.com some printable stickers, which I'm basically just going to cut these out real quick as we go and use those. These I've already cut and those I've already cut, so it should be pretty easy to put down. The washi I'm going to use, owls always make me think of school. It also has a little bit of fall on there because we are in August, but it's not quite fall until September. I know. And then the other three are from a Mambi tube that they like split up at Michael's, the Michael's Playing With Me. So another girl, Jessica, has the rest of those. Here's a little bee clip because busy as a bee is what I'm going to be. So super cute. It's in my shop. And then you have little emoji because high schoolers text and use emojis. I teach high school if you didn't know that. Alright, so let's get started. And then I have some other, my traditional, what do you call those, traditional stickers? The ones I use every week. Regular stickers. Okay. Then I'm going to do one more like summary spread. Okay. So I don't think I'm going to cover up the black and white stripe. Oh no, maybe I will. Maybe that's where I'll put the owls. What do you guys think? I don't know. I can't quite decide. Should I put the owls down this way? If I do that, I'm going to have to cut the... measuring. I'll have to cut the paper down, but then you can see the owls better, and I know this will black out the black and white stripe. Let's do that. I can't find my washi cutter that I normally use, so I'm just using a little ruler as far as that goes. I do need to get my scissors. Okay. Let's do this. This is from Dollar Tree. In case you didn't know, plus it sounds funny. It's like kind of plasticky and not very removable. Do I want the owls going that direction? No, I'm going the other way. After I just said it's not very removable. It's really not though. Usually it tears up paper, so okay, now it's curling because that's what it likes to do. Let's go this way so the owls are kind of looking at the day. I think that'll be cuter. Okay, I'm just gonna pull this up. This is gonna drive me nuts because I like my other one better. A lot of people use rulers or not old credit cards because people would see your number unless you're at home. That doesn't matter. A lot of, oh, you can kind of see the stripe. Hold on. Or they use gift cards. I've seen gift cards being used as washi cutters. But I really like my Cricut tool, and I hope my son did not run off with it and put it somewhere. Hoping I just lost it somewhere in my clutter. Is that a funny thing to hope for? Probably. So I'm just making sure it matches up with my border. So I did go get my nails done. You guys can probably tell that. My mom took me today to go get them. It's Saturday and The first day of school is Wednesday, but we have open house the day before school, which has never happened before. It's a new thing I guess they're trying. I don't know, maybe it'll increase parent involvement. I don't know. We'll see. I'm gonna cut this off because it'll bug me. I did hear of other teachers passing out like their supply list at open house. I don't know, usually that's in the syllabus, but apparently parents don't really read those. Shocker. Because they get like a billion of them and it's like, Mom, sign all these or else I get a 0. I don't know. Okay, I kind of like that. Let's do the confetti one at the top. I might not even use the black and white stripe. I can't quite decide. I just thought this would be cute for the top. Oh, I wrinkled it. So my nails are not fake right now. I don't want you guys to think I went and got acrylics. They're shellacked. Which if you don't know what that is, it's like, it's a different kind of paint and then they have to like UV ray heat it as they paint it. But it's a little bit better on your nails. But it makes your manicure obviously last longer. I did notice when I moved here, manicures were cheaper than they were in California. Prices are just different. Which makes sense because cost of living is different. So here, like a regular just, you know, hand massage, lotion, and trim and stuff like that, and paint is like $12. But if you get them shellacked, it's $25. And then if you want French tip on either one of those, I think it's an extra. I think it's an extra $3. I don't know. And then pedicures here are like. Yeah, I guess I'll throw down some of this black and white stripe. I don't know. Does that really go with my stickers? No, not really. I don't want the black and white anymore. Okay. And then pedicures here are like $25. Some of them are $20, but I'm just wary of those that cost only $20. And I think in California they were like $30, $35. Because we didn't really start getting pedicures until we moved here because we felt like they were so much cheaper. I don't know. I need to flip this over to get that edge. Oh, I went all the way across with it and I totally did not mean to do that. Okay, peeling this back. I did all those skinny washies in another spread and I went all the way across and I got in routine. How wide is this? Nope, too short. Save it for something else. Dang it. Well, I have to watch myself. Start talking and I don't realize. So it makes my nails a little bit thicker, but not as bad as when you have acrylics on. Like I can still grab stuff a little bit better. But one of the reasons I did shellacking is because it lasts longer. And it's more durable. And since I still have classroom stuff to do, I have stuff to set up in my classroom, I didn't want to have to worry about chipping a nail. Anyway, and I get pedicures, but I never take pictures of my feet like some people do. They're like, I went and got a pedicure, and they put a picture of their feet on Instagram. I don't really like feet, so I'm not going to put a picture of my feet on the internet. Plus, there was one time I actually took a picture of just me wearing socks. They were funny socks, though. They had something on them. I don't know. I have apple socks. I have snowflake socks. I have heart socks. Whatever. And I got asked by an Instagram account that was like a foot fetish one if they could post my sock picture. And I was like, no, you weirdos. So, anyway, now I just don't post any about my feet. Just leave her that way on the internet. It was a long time ago. If you go to my Instagram and try to find that picture, it's going to take you a while. I forget what was on my socks. Anyway. I went to their page because I was like, Are you just like a sock fetish person? No, it was like all socks and feet. I was like, ugh, no thanks. This is a fun spread. I'm liking the washi. I'm just trying to decide if I want to put owls at the bottom or more of the confetti. What do you think? Confetti or owls? I think confetti because the top has confetti. Yeah. She did make them a little wide, which if you do that and it doesn't bother you, your manicure will last longer because you can trim your nails a little bit and still leave some of that white so you still have a French tip. Just a little hint if you're trying to make your manicures last a little bit longer is have them do the French tip down a little bit further. Unless you guys don't care. There are people that get their nails done all the time, which is awesome. One, I don't have the time, and two, I don't have the income. The last time I got them done, we actually talked about this because I go to the same salon and they know me, but I just don't go very often. My mom goes way more than I do. So, oh, that's still taped down. Last time I got them done was my friend's wedding, and then I broke my hand last summer, so there was really no point. And then I had, when you break or damage anything in your finger, it can react in your nail, and it left a big dent or bump in my nail. So, needless to say, I wasn't going to go get it painted since it already looked messed up. I didn't think they could really hide it. I don't know. I didn't notice it until it had grown out. It took a while, but I was like, why is there this bump? And then I realized, because you broke your finger, doof. And that can also make your, if you bump your foot or stub your toe, it can change the way your nail grows in your toe for a little bit too. So if that's ever happened to you, you probably just bumped your toe. They're actually telling that to my mom because one of hers is kind of growing a little funny. And she's like, yeah, just trim it back. And they were like, it's just because you probably stubbed your toe or hit your foot. I was like, yep, I know about that. Okay, so this is looking pretty cute so far, I think, with the little confetti dots. That's what I'm going to call them. Can't believe I wasted a good chunk of washi to figure out what to do with that later. Alright, so there is a weekend banner with a pencil from hers, from the printable, or I could use the weekend banner with the apples. And I'm thinking apples. I don't know, because this is kind of maroonish. I don't know. I'll have to think about it. Okay, let's go ahead and put like my dates and stuff down. Okay, for this, we're going to go ahead and use pink or green. I think we're going to use, no, because I was going to write with pink. Can't use yellow, that'd be really weird. Should I use that light blue? There's light blue in these. But this blue doesn't match that blue. It does match the blue on the doors. Oh, and there's blue on that box, and there's blue right there. Okay, let's use the light blue. That's how you know it's for real planning, because I'm still making decisions. These are from Sahili Designs. I think they're like 1/2-inch hexagons, just in multiple colors. I could probably make these myself, but I like the way she does it. And I've seen people use this to color code their planners, which is pretty cool. I just use them as date covers. Because originally I was really into these because Heidi Swapp's planner had hexagons right here instead of circles. And it used to be there wasn't, the day of the week wasn't on there either. And it was like a 6-day planner. It was weird. It's not like that anymore. Okay, let's write the dates in so I don't screw that up. Okay. Monday is the 15th. And it also doesn't affect how I write because it's my nails. So they're not like an extra length. They just look longer because the French tip. 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. I did do other stuff today too. My son woke me up at like 10 till 7, goes, library? And I was like, library doesn't open until 8:30. So we got up and had breakfast and stuff, and then we did go to the library. Then we went to Staples because I had a $5. When you sign up for the teacher thing, usually at the beginning of the year, they'll send you. What am I doing? Oh, weather. Let's do weather before I stick these down. At the beginning of the year, they'll send you a $5 kind of gift certificate thing, which is nice. Okay, so that's all snow. There is cloudy though. What day is cloudy? Sunday is cloudy. So I'm gonna use the Stickerific cloudy sticker for Sunday, and then I'm gonna go ahead and use the sunny sticker on Friday. They're so cute because they're so tiny when you order them in this big of a sheet. And I definitely use them up. Okay, so rain. Find some rain. There's thunderstorms. Just rain. Okay. This one has rain. It looks like I need to order some rainy day stickers. Okay. These are from Biloxo Planning. She clearance these for $1, so I bought some. I bought one sheet. Monday's rain. I like the size of these too. They're nice and tiny. Tuesday is storms. So I'm going to put this little thundercloud from Planner Love SP down. The white cloud's kind of hard to see, but there's a little lightning bolt. Okay, and then Wednesday is supposed to be sunny again. I have a whole sheet of Stickerific Sunnies, and I have a whole sheet of Biloxo Sunnies, so I'll use those. Okay, and then Thursday is sunny. And then Friday sunny. Saturday is PM thunderstorm, so I'm going to use my little lightning cloud. So I used 3 different weather stickers. Planner Love SP, Biloxo, Bella, I always say it wrong. Bello Exo Planning. I always say Biloxo Planning when I think of it in my head, so there you go. And then Planner Love SP and Stickerific. All rolled into one. Okay, weather is done. Oh, I did, the last week's spread, I had some extra leftover headers and checklists, so I brought those out because I think they might kind of match my stickers. I haven't quite decided yet. Okay. Well, let's put some of these full boxes down. I paper clipped them together. How planner of me. But there was these cute little page flags. And I was kind of thinking I would use them as the days of the week covers, but now I'm thinking I won't do that because I put those there, so I don't know what I'm going to be doing, but we'll see. So I think I cut all these full boxes. I can't remember. Yeah, I think I did. Those are printable, so they came out kind of choppy. Hold on. Okay. So this one's like a little piece of notebook paper. Okay, so these are a little bit shorter than normal planner stickers. Oh, oh, oh. Stupid silhouette paper. I'm using it up. Did I tell you guys I bought a silhouette? Well, I did. And then I returned it. There's nothing wrong with it. I don't have time to deal with another machine. Okay. This one, I need to cut the paper off the side. Ugh. Okay. That's why I don't do printables very often. Right. Okay. So I have 6. So I'll skip doing one on this day because I'll put my weekend banner down there. I put the notebook paper and the graph paper across from each other. I obviously don't have graph paper in my classroom because I'm not a math teacher, but I thought these were pretty funny though. The book was better, back to school equals new stationery. I don't really get into printables. I haven't, because I feel like once I start doing printables, I just won't stop. I don't know. Okay. I'm going to put the actual back to school sticker, of course, on the actual back to school day. Oh, here's where I think I stopped cutting because I got mad. I was using an X-Acto knife and it was just not going very well. I think I need to sharpen my X-Acto knife. See, I used to make, what do you call it? Duct tape flower pins. You can Google them. You can even find YouTube videos on how to make them, which is how I learned. And I sold some for a while. I even did like a little craft show. And I think I added up one day, like total for how long I sold them, I made like $75, which wasn't too bad. And then it was funny because everyone was like, put them on Etsy, and I'm like, those are going to be really hard to ship. I don't have one on me right now, or else I could show you. But they're pretty cool and unique. And they'll make people not steal your pens if you're a person who has a desk where people use your pens. Okay, I had to trim that one down. Just a little. There, that's cute. Her stickers are so cute. Okay, and then there's one that says, let's go stationery shopping, but I don't feel like we need stationery for school, but I mean, I guess you need notebook paper, but I don't really consider that stationery. I consider stationery like stuff that's decorative. Okay, I can trim this one because I did not finish cutting it, apparently. This is another reason I don't like printables, because it's like, it's hard to plan how it's going to go. So this one will go here, which it'll probably fit there because it doesn't have there. And this one has a little extra edge I want to cut off. So anyway, so we went to Staples and I had a plan to buy washi, but then my son like saw the chalk and he was like, "Mama, chalk," and I was like, "Oh, fine, I'll buy you chalk." And he really needed some new green Play-Doh because that's his favorite color. And so, of course, he used the heck out of the one he had. Okay. So, weekend banner decision. Do we like the little pencil? No. I'm going to say no. I'm going to do the apples. I think it will be more fun. But it will also take up way more room. And I don't want to cover up my little pencil, and I don't want it to be crooked. So now I have to bring this down to like here. Whoa, that's not going to work for me. So now we're doing the pencil. I answered my own question. Real life planning. That's what Tammy always says. Okay. It's really not hard to peel those. I'm going to put it right there. Yep, I like that better based on space. The other one was coming down like here, and I was like, no, I need space. Oh, there is another full box here. This back to school one. I forgot on her sheet she had one too. So let's go ahead and put this one down here. Okay. That's cute too. Alright. I like the globe with the flowers. It's super cute. I'm not sure how you guys, how much you can see that. There you go. Okay. So what I was saying was that I saved back the headers, and I think that they will go with this spread quite well. Quite well. Okay, decorative stickers need to wait. Okay, there's no school on Monday. And there's no school on Tuesday. I will be at school, but the kids will not be at school. So cute. Okay, saving those back. Next no-day school is September 5th. That's the next day that I have off. Maybe I should do these. That'll look weird. Okay. I have 2 random checklists. I don't want to put them on there. Let's do the today's. They're a little light pink headers. But I think will go well with this. These are from Sahili Designs. It was left over from the kit that I did last week. Well, because when you get like this many headers, usually it's for an Erin Condren or Happy Planner or something that needs that many headers. This one doesn't. So it makes the kits last longer. And if you can match them to free pencils, there you go. You got yourself a little spread. Okay. So today is Saturday. So then we went to Staples, and with my $5, I got him a thing of chalk, new markers, because, okay, he's 3, and he plays with markers. That was like almost baby talk. That was weird. I don't talk like that to my son, just to let you know. He plays with them, but he sometimes he stabs them, and it rounds the tip and ruins the ink and all that stuff, so he kind of needed some new ones as he's kind of growing out of that phase. And then I got him Play-Doh and something else. What was the other thing? Oh, Play-Doh, chalk, and markers. Yeah, he got those 3 things, and I only had to pay 50 cents. It was awesome. Alright, so here's my Planner Girl sticker. I'm almost out of these. They're from Sugary Gal Shop. I have 1, 2, 3, 4 more weeks left. I have to figure out what I'm going to do with my life. Alright, so I plan in this planner on Saturdays. And then I have my Friday sticker from Sugary Gal, which I feel like I'm going to actually be like, yes, Friday. Just because, school has started by then. Although, the first week is I don't know, I call it the honeymoon week, where it's everything is nice and happy and the kids are not rude yet. What? They're rude? What? Okay, I'm going to use these little... We're just going to go with orange cameras because I need to start using those. We'll just go in order. I have a yellow one over here, and I'll use this green one over here. Just call it the way it is. Yeah, there's a lime green and yellow in there, so it matches. Those are they were from Planning for Happiness, but she changed her name and I keep forgetting what it is. I need to write it down. Alright, here's my little cactus. I think we're going to go with the purple one. No, let's go with this one. I'm going to be missing my baby this week, and this one has little mommy and baby. Plant. That's cute. The joke behind this is that I put one down every week because I bought these because I thought they were cute and I didn't really have a reason for it. I guess you could use it to remind you to water your plants or something, but I feel like you would go through them very quickly. Okay, so there's these cute little flags, which I thought I would put down. And I didn't really cut them out individually because I figured it's white on white, so it won't matter. But they have little pencils on them and stuff, so I thought that was cute. So I thought I would put those down. There's some have pencils, some have erasers. I think there's one with a book. I just have to peel the backing off of them. Just semi-annoying. But I thought it'd be cute to label stuff. Yeah, here's a book. It also, this printable came with more too. Where's the other? It came with these, but I don't need these right now. Like test, homework, project due, read. I didn't need that. And plus those were like, I don't know. I have to cut out even more. I saved them back because I have some students that I know like planning. Not as much as I do, but they like to plan, so I thought I would let them have it since I already printed them, you know. Oh, there's a little ruler too. I didn't even see him. Gotta have the ruler. Oh, I need to, oh, I almost forgot. I have to make something for work. I have the block or class period numbers on my board. Okay, that's enough of those for right now. And my classes switched this year, so it's not the same. Okay, so I'm gonna put the school bus on there. Up here. Geography's not till next semester, but whatever. There's a cute little pencil. Cute little backpack. I know I want to put a little lunch bag on the first day of school because I have to remember to start bringing my lunch. And there's a backpack. Put that on Friday. A little schoolhouse. There's a globe. So cute. There's little arrows too, but I don't know what to put on that. I guess I'll put them here. Oh, that color kind of matches that. Not too much. Okay, I have trouble with those, getting those straight. So, whatever. Alright, so all I have left is the weekend banner, but we also have cider days and apple butter days, so maybe I'll use it during that weekend, because that's actually like a weekend event, so I'll save those. I'll definitely use it. Not wasting. Okay, so I'm just going to cut these apart real quick. And use them to decorate. I'm not going to get too fussy with my cutting, but maybe a little. Just the eraser is like, it's a box, so it's easier to cut out. Cricut won't cut out like PDF files. You would have to go through GIMP and size them and stuff, and I just didn't feel like it. So I'm thinking I was gonna put them kind of where the gaps are between those. I don't know. Alright, there's a paint one. Okay, so I'm thinking I'm going to peel them up and cut them off of the sticker paper. Come on. There we go. So our Monday we go to the church across the street from our school, and they provide breakfast for us because we're working so hard, and that's just really nice of them to do. And then lunch is on around that day, and then you can either bring your lunch or go out to lunch. I don't know what I plan on doing yet. I went out to lunch on Friday for that teacher work day, but that's because we were with other schools, and I have other friends from other schools. Okay, here's a cute little kawaii backpack. And I will, of course, zoom in later. I don't want to cover up too much of my washi. I'm just going to stick it. Oh, goodness. Stick it right there. Anyway, then Tuesday, cabinet. I don't know if you know what cabinet is, but they kind of run the school. It's like president of the school and all that stuff. They are, they usually do a hot dog or hamburger thing for us. And they're doing that on Tuesday. And then Tuesday night, since we have to stay for open house, I think the PTA is paying for our lunch to be catered in, because they said that that dinner would be brought to our classrooms. So I don't know what that means. Usually we go downstairs and we eat before open house, but actually open house is usually we have a gap and they give us time to go home, but it's usually during the school year on a school day. So that's kind of weird. And it's usually like, I don't know, a week or two after school starts, so I actually have some time with the student. But then it also won't turn into like an impromptu, how's my student doing in your class? Because it's like they haven't started yet, so I don't have to worry about that as much. Okay, I did that one. I did this one. I'm at this one. Little book. And then I have one more little pencil. And that's it for these stickers. So I think printables are cool. They're just, you have to want to take the time to use them, I think. But I think they are worth the money if you already have printer paper. You can use sticker paper in your printer and stuff like that. Okay, I'm gonna put this here. Okay, that looks cute. Alright, so do I have any more functionals? Didn't I bring my pen up here? Where did my pen go? Oh, there it is. I found it. Okay. So on the no school, I'm going to write teacher workday. And then no school, teacher workday. And open house. And then first day of school. And I don't think I'm going to have too many parents at open house because I teach sophomores and juniors. Freshman parents are typically the only ones that come to those things. Just saying. I don't think I have any plans for the weekend or anything like that just yet. So I think I'm good there. I'm going to go ahead and write in the days of the week. But other than that, I think that's how this week is going to go. It turned out a little bit more pink than I thought it would. But I feel like that typically happens. Joke. So here's the little bee. You can see his little stinger on the page. It's protected by the paper. And then you have your little emoji on this side. So if you stop here, thanks for watching. Give it a like and please subscribe. And I will see you in my next plan with me. Or you can just stick around and watch me write the days of the week. Because if I don't do it now, then I just don't do it. And then it looks weird for the rest of the week. I don't notice it until I take pictures. Which I've been really off about that. And I feel like it's because I haven't been at work. So I'm not really keeping track of the days. And I did skip a plan with me this week. I don't know if you guys noticed. I skipped my plum paper, which I still decorated it. But that plan with me video just did not turn out right. So, my son woke up from his nap, and I'm not really into editing yet. So, maybe eventually. And thank you guys for subscribing. I noticed a kind of influx in my subscribing. I'm super excited about it. I had no idea when I started the channel that I would be anywhere close to 1,000. But it's heading that direction. I remember being excited about 20 people following me. And I just kept on going. Okay, so that's super cute. So I hope that I will not be too tired from work and I'll still continue to be able to make memories with my son after school and things like that. But we shall see. I get pretty wiped the first week. So thanks for watching. Give it a like and please subscribe, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!